In this episode of Nick's Garage, this gorgeous Plymouth Duster rolls out. And this incredible Hemi Roadrunner rolls in.
Wow.
Welcome back to Nick's Garage. Each time you drop by Nick's, you'll be greeted by an ever-changing array of some of the most celebrated and loved cars from the golden age of American muscle. Some are here for major overhauls and restorations, while others drop in for a quick tune-up or repair. Nick likes to take every car he works on for a test drive before he delivers it to his customer. He wants to be sure that everything works safely as intended. Today, the car lined up for a spin around the block is this gorgeous 1972 Plymouth Duster that belongs to Bob from Ontario.
Hi, I'm Nick, and welcome to my shop. Yes, we got another project ready to go to be delivered, I should say. This one belongs to Bob from Toronto, Ontario. It was brought to us here last year. It is a 1972 Plymouth Duster, 340 car, all matching engine and everything. 4-speed, right from the factory with a 391 gear. Brought it in for quite a few little items. Let me just give you some details. It was brought to us. He wanted the engine to be overhauled with a Bob Karakashian camshaft. He wanted the engine overhauled and rebuilt with a little bit more horsepower. We also had it on the dyno testing on our dyno. And this is the engine that we had dyno tested with headers versus exhaust manifolds. If you guys go back on the video, you'll see it that we had tested this engine with headers, but Bob wanted at the end to be installed in the car with the factory exhaust manifolds and the factory air cleaner. And this is a special air cleaner. It's got a trap door underneath in the back that when you floor it, it opens up. Because of no vacuum, the door opens up. And then when you let it on idle, the door in the back shuts down. So everything's unique to this car. Yes, it is a factory corporate blue engine, and so is the car blue from the factory. So we overhauled the engine. We did some suspension work. We also did a Bergensen steering system on it. And we also had the stripes installed after it came back from the body shop. We did a seat cushion job on it. And of course we did the radio, the gauges, and we wanted to make sure. Also replaced the rear shock absorbers. And the only thing I haven't done to it yet is I've not driven it yet. You know, we did drive it back from the wheel alignment place. Everything looked good. So the only thing I gotta do is now make a video for Bob before I deliver the car. And yes, he gave me carte blanche to drive it any way I wished. So here we are today. It's going to be delivered in a couple of days. I'm going to drive it a little bit hard. I'm going to drive around a bit, cruising with it. Then after that, I'm going to kick it a bit. Why? I have to kick it because this is what I'm built these cars for, so they can kick them once in a while. You know, I kick it hard in first and second gear. I don't need to go crazy because we're on a public street here. And of course, I want to show to Bob how it performs. So if you guys want to tag along, I'm going to take it for a little ride. And I hope everything goes well because like I said, I got to deliver it in a couple of days. So here it is. It's my first 1972 Duster that I built here in my shop. It is a unique car. It is a 4-speed. It's a very nice driver, very clean, solid car. It came out of the state of Utah. And Bob, you did a good choice on that one. My brother George had a Duster. He had a 73 Duster that he used to go to the racetrack. Matter of fact, it was the same color. So it brings back a lot of memories. And now one of my friends owns the car. And I remember my brother George having a 340 stroked out to a 400 cubic inch on a blue Duster 1973, same color. But that was not a street driven car, that was a race car. The Duster was the A body. So, you know, there were the E bodies, B bodies. They were the more expensive cars. But the A body was a cheaper car. But you know what? Even today's market is going crazy on these cars because there's still muscle cars. You know, imagine a 4-speed 340 muscle engine and an A-body light car. This to me is a true blue muscle car. And you know what? For the price, you can't go wrong with this. You know, this car was built to compete with the Nova, the Ford Maverick, you know, all in the same category. But this is one of my favorites right here. And if it's a 340 car, it came with a special grille. The scoops were added on. It's a white interior, all matching. It's got the broadcast sheet at home. And you know what? It is something very special. We had it for a while. We did a lot of little work on it. And you know, we had to do the engine bay detail. We had to strip everything out of it and then put everything back. But it turned out very, very, very nice. So now the only thing I haven't done to it is kick it. So if you guys want to join me for a ride, let's hop in and go for a ride. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon, no rain, so it's a beautiful day. It's a Saturday. We don't have any traffic on the road, so a lot of these companies are closed today. So now's my time to take it for a drive. I'm just gonna warm it up, take it up and down the street a couple of times, just to warm it up. Beautiful day. So let me just warm it up, drive it a few times. We also did the exhaust system on it. You know, we've done quite a few things on it, a lot of detail. We got the radio to work. Bob sent us a brand new speaker. We installed it. We also had installed the halogen headlights. And of course, he sent us a new set of stripes, which you've seen they're installed on the car already after it was painted and returned to us. And we had to put new cushion on the seats because they were worn out. We went back with the same seat covers. I'll just take it for a few miles up and down the road. Sounds good so far. We had the alignment done on it. We had done a complete dual exhaust system. Mufflers were supplied by Bob. Okay, here we go. We also had the rear cylinders. We had the rear brakes replaced because I used to just touch the brake and it would lock up on me. So we had the rear shoes and brake cylinders, wheel cylinders replaced in the back. This car does have factory disc brakes in the front. Okay, maybe just warm it up a little bit here. That's a shocking, yeah, it's fun driving a 4-speed car and you pop the clutch, especially when you're rolling. And you know, I got to deliver this car in a couple of days, so I got to make sure nothing breaks. And I wanted to make sure it runs good, doesn't overheat, no backfires, no stumbles. Want to make sure it stops, want to make sure the steering goes straight, want to make sure the shifter works. I look at all that. You may call it a joyride, but it's not a joyride. It's my job to make sure it runs well. After all, it is a muscle car, so I gotta make sure it idles, there's no major leaks on it whatsoever. Here we go. I'm gonna try it one more time. Wow, I had to downshift there a bit. And this car still has its thermal quad factory carburetor on it. No, it does not have a Holley carburetor, it's a thermal quad, yes. It's very rare I got a car tested with a thermal quad carburetor. I just love it. And it's not very often I get A bodies. Beautiful. Third gear, and of course the fourth gear. Yeah, it's working. Oil pressure, temperature seems good. Charging system is working. Got a quarter tank of fuel. We also had the fuel tank replaced. I just love it. I said earlier, it's not very often I drive an A-body, but it sure is cool, let me tell you. You know, driving so many B-bodies and E-bodies, even an A-body is fun, let me tell you guys. It is a little 340. You know, it sure is great to drive one of these. So I'm just gonna kick it one more time, then I'll bring it back. But in the meantime, it sure is fun to drive this, let me tell you. Here we go. Okay, I think that's enough. I think it's enough. Okay. I just want to take it, open the hood and make sure everything's all good. And another thing, when you rev it high, when you pump the clutch, sometimes the belts come off. But you know, I always make sure they don't come off. So I'm just gonna pull over, take a look, and then we'll see. You know what? Having an A-body sure brings back memories with my brother's car, but sure is fun, let me tell you. All I can say is, you guys, thanks for coming for a ride here in the Bob's car. It's got a beautiful idle. Like I said earlier, it's got a thermal quad carburetor on it. It's got the same idle. Let's open the hood, see the idle on it. And I always want to make sure that that straps are still on there. And you know, after you kick the car a few times, you want to make sure the belts are still on. You got no major leaks, no engine noises whatsoever. No exhaust leaks, noises, rattles, oil pressure is good, and there you have it. So for you guys that think it's a joyride, it's not. I just got to test the car before I give it to a client. Yes, you know, I kick it hard, only if I have the customer's permission. And Bob said, Nick, drive it as you wish. And there you have it, you guys. It's Bob's car, and it's ready for delivery.
With Bob's Duster ready to roll back to Ontario, there's new space in the shop for the next arrival. And today, a very special piece of muscle car history is coming to Nick's Garage. Ben just drove up from New York State for a little business and a car show. And while he's here, he dropped by to see Nick.
Wow, what a car, man. That's my favorite Roadrunner, 71.
Yeah.
The body Coke bottle or whatever.
Fell in love with it.
My favorite car. Is that cool or what?
Manual choke.
Really? Oh yes, yes. Just only 1 year, 1971. Just like my Cuda. To warm it up a bit, make it easier for him. Ben, if you need to warm it up, no? It's okay. I'm in no rush, Ben, so don't worry. Oh, the air grabber, check it out. That is one unique piece. What a Chrysler design. That is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. And you got the lamp package, AO1. Wow. This is so beautiful. It's automatic on the steering. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Roadrunner. This is very nice. It came optional in this car, the stripe, or?
It's an option on the car, but this is not an original stripe for this car.
Okay.
They added it when they restored it.
I noticed a white, that black out, and these were always black. I'm gonna pop the hood, Ben. Hydraulic lifters, not a sound. the exact same cooler on my Hemi Cuda. They did, yeah. Well, it's an automatic 71. Same thing. Man, this is beautiful. This is what I live for. This is awesome. This is awesome.
I need you to tell me what details I missed.
Oh, okay. We'll get rid of this cap.
I think this was an early 71 cap.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Watch, ready?
Yeah. Green. What's
Rev
it?
limiter.
You're,
That's
yeah,
the electronic box.
you gotta be kidding me. I'm not the only one hiding it. make sure nobody puts liquid in it. That's so cool. I've never seen that. Even got a genuine Mopar battery. Wow. This is very special. Beautiful, just beautiful. You went on the details on this pretty well. This is nice. If this was my car, it'd be the same way. It's got a beautiful sound to it. And it's got a major oil leak in the back of the engine.
When I shut it off after I drive it, it's got a few spots in the garage.
I've noticed on Hemi engines between the cylinder head and the block. I'll show you a few engines I got. Well, I see them. I follow them on the dyno. Ever since I've been doing dyno testing with Hemis, these have a steel shim head gasket, and on the corner of the cylinder there's drains, or it could be the rear seal, or the valve covers. You have to retighten them so many times. This is so cool, man. This is beautiful. I've never had a 71 rotor in my shop. Never, never, never.
You had a 72 that was just like this last year.
72, yes, but not a Hemi.
Yeah.
I love the wrapper on bumper on the 70 Charger and on the Roadrunner. And this is factory. What a cartoon character. I love that. I just love that. Yeah, it reminds me of my 71 so much. I've got another Roadrunner there, 383 with the. I've changed it 3 times. We finally got it. We got a good one from someone out in Philadelphia, and that's going to Queens, New York. Very nice, very nice. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. My friend Peter had a 472 Roadrunner. He had the same car, but it was orange. Orange. He bought a factory 4-speed 472. He missed a Hemi by 1 year. This is really nice. Wow. Yeah, the guy who did the job on this did a great job. He did a great job. Power steering. You know, these cars, you need power steering. My Hemi Cuda was manual, but when you wanted to come parking, it was no joke. My Kawasaki came with manual brakes, manual steering. I converted to power brakes, power steering. You know, the comforts of life when you get older.
Yeah, a little something.
That's right.
And I'm glad you're not putting the AC in it.
No, but they don't come with AC. What a car, what a car. And this is the official plate?
That's the official.
Nice, very nice. You know what? I just want to drive it up and down a bit. You don't mind?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to take it for a spin. Oh, yeah. And you got the factory RPM. Nice. Nice. Okay, let's go for a ride. Gotta be very careful. This is not mine. It is a fully restored Roadrunner. That air grabber is just awesome, isn't it?
Amazing, I love it.
This is so nice. Just love it. And you got the factory oil pan on it, am I correct?
It is a factory 6-quart pan, but
Yes.
I think it's a 1972 off of a Magnum. I have a unstamped one in my trunk if you want to throw it on.
All right. I love when it trips, when it shifts gears. It's right beautiful, man. What an honor. What an honor to drive a Roadrunner. And you know, it's also the first time I'm driving a Hemi factory 71 Roadrunner with a Hemi. And it's pretty unique, you know, automatic on the steering. It's not very common. Try it again? I want to try the kick down. I'll do it in front of George. Wow. Just spin it, here we go. Wow. That's a rev limiter you got there.
Rev limiter, yeah.
Okay. At 5,000, eh?
Yeah.
That's not bad. You know, that's what factory rates it at. 425 horsepower at 5,000 RPM.
Okay.
But you got the big Canadian rods in there. I love doing that on my street. And it's Sunday today, so there's no one on the road here today. And it's an industrial park anyways.
There you go.
Beautiful, just beautiful. It's got no stubble, nothing, no pinging, nothing. Great. I just want to say I want to give a big thank you to Ben because this is an honor driving the 71 Hemi Roadrunner. I've never had one in my shop. Ben, I want to thank you very much. Ben's been here a couple of years ago, came out and checked out our shop a few times, and now he's brought his car down here so I can take a look at it and maybe take a look at maybe something minor details or something. But besides that, what a ride, what a ride.
Like I said,
beautiful.
there's nobody I trust more.
Sorry?
There's nobody I trust more.
Oh, you hear that? I'm the only one that's trusted. Okay, I'm just gonna bring it to the door. Beautiful. Beautiful. What a nice car. And the 72 is the same body. They only make this body for 2 years. And the 72 has the lights going this way.
Yes.
My friend has that same car. Except they didn't come over the Hemi 72. And by the way, for everybody out there to know, 71 was the last year's price to put a Hemi in the B body and the E body. And that's the only year that came with a mechanical, or should I say manual choke. And it's got a big trunk.
Brought you a late birthday gift.
No way. Don't have to. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. 32nd Avenue. That's where we used to drag race. In Lachine.
I know.
Where did you find this? Man, thank you, man.
You're absolutely
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you
Happy
very
birthday.
much. 32nd Avenue. Wow.
I'm sure you'll find a good spot for it.
And everybody here locally knows this street very well. Gotta put this up somewhere, George.
2 years ago, you were telling me stories.
Oh, yes.
One story included the back bumper on your Challenger,
Yes.
how we made it stick to the ground.
Oh,
I won't give up all your secrets.
It's okay. That was then, you know.
But that's when you started talking about 32nd Avenue and
Yes.
street racing with the gang and everything else.
We had that.
I knew it meant a lot to you.
It did. It did. You know, the history keeps repeating here back into my shop. It keeps coming back. It never ends. It just doesn't end. There you guys have it. Man, this is going to be up in my shop next week right away. I'll find a place for it for sure. For sure. Thank you, man.
Love it.
And you guys, if you look down below the video, we have a whole bunch of merchandise that you guys can buy. So whatever you like, buy it, love it, wear it, and enjoy it. And help spread the word of Nick's Garage. And if you have some time, check out our Patreon page. We have extra content and you guys can watch it and take it from there. And we'll see you next time.